welcome back to another Animal Crossing speed build. Today we are finishing the neighborhood. We are starting at Scoot's honeybee farm, and we got fancy and we did a diagonal honeybee farm. I know, we are so fancy in Animal Crossing now. I think this makes me semi-pro. I think I'm in the semi-pro leagues with doing this. I'm not sure though. Anyway, so that's what we're doing today. Is it's going to be Scoot's yard, and Scoot is right by the peninsula, so it's the peninsula, and then also it is Marshall's yard. Now, I do need to give you a little disclaimer that there is something on Scoot's yard that we build that is technically part of his house, but I want to make it its own speed build. So at the end, when you're seeing the preview of his build, you're going to kind of see it off to the left, but we're going to act like it's not there. We're going to use our imagination and be like, nope, that's not there, because I'm going to do a separate speed build for that. But after these two, this neighborhood is done. And now I am thinking, after I'm doing this voiceover and I've been editing this, that we do have Billy who's up on the cliff behind the neighborhood. So technically I probably should have added his house to this speed build, but I don't really feel like editing that in, and I don't feel like that. So I think it's not going to make sense, but I think the thing we put in front of Scoot's house that you're going to act like you don't see later, and I think Billy's house, I think I'm actually just going to put those two together. I know they don't really make sense because they're not that close together, but I think both of them are too short technically to be one speed build, so you'll just get two builds in one. I've seen people do that. I think it's fine, right? As long as you're seeing what's going on. But for some reason, I didn't think when I was building this is why I build on stream so much, because they help you think of the little things that you don't think of. Because I'm thinking of honeybee farm, and I'm like, okay, well, we have the bee hive thingies. I don't remember what they're called. We have all that stuff. And they're like, what about the wasp nest? Because they look like the honeycombs. And I'm like, that is so smart. And then the pot looks like a honey pot. Now this, what you're seeing now, is like a honey stand, and that's what started the idea for what actually is going to be a separate speed build that's in front of Scoot's house. Because I'm going to tell you kind of what it is. It's kind of a spoiler, but you won't know what it looks like. It's a kind of like a farmer's market kind of thing. It's kind of like where all of the villagers because each villager has kind of like their own thing that they do, you know, like we have the Star Fragment Farm, we have like the brunch coffee area, then we have the playground, now we have a honeybee farm, then you'll see Marshall's yard. So they all kind of have like their niche, their little thing that they do for the community. So then in front of Scoot's house, besides having the honeybee farm, he also has the farmer's market, so where they can sell their goods, and then we put something else with it. It's really cute. I don't make farmer's markets very often, but I think it turned out really cute. Right now, this is a peninsula by Scoot's house that we're just making, of course. I mean, I've never really decorated. haven't decorated a peninsula in a really long time. And I don't think I really ever made a peninsula like its own thing. Normally it was just like, I put it because there was a cliff by it, and so I just kind of did whatever. But we made, of course, like a little boat yard and a little fishing spot, and of course then decorated the beach, because this is the pathway you get to go to Billy's. It's a little bit confusing, but I did put a sign. I have made sure that all of the pathway is clear, that you understand it's a pathway to get to, because I know that I am confusing when I make my islands, because I don't plan anything out that well. So I do know that I am working on it. You should be able to get to this and understand it. But if you don't, I'm sorry. I'm trying really hard. I'm going to have a map made. I'll have a map made, so you'll be able to find that. Right now, we're just finishing up the path, and actually, I forgot. We've already started a whole new build now. We're finishing this side of the island today on stream. We got pretty far. And I forgot that not all of this was completely done yet, like all of this by the boat dock and stuff. So actually just a second ago, I just finished, so we could do the pictures, I just finished all like the little knickknacks around this pathway. But this will lead you over to the other build that we did that I haven't made a speed build for, that we're going to ignore. And also then that you can get to Marshall's yard. Now Marshall doesn't have a very big yard. You're going to see here in just a no, I think right here. Marshall doesn't have very much. Like, we're already almost done with the speed build. He's just a little laundry. This is where you come get your laundry pressed, or this is where you can do your laundry as a community, whatever you want to do. I don't know. Plus, he's also right by the little pond, the little duck pond. So he does get to go fishing, and he has a nice little bench area where they're feeding the ducks, all whatever you feed ducks. And I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's pretty done. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to show you around, and I will talk to you in just a second. Enjoy. Okay, so what did we think? I think it turned out really cute. I really love this neighborhood for how much of a pain in the booty this neighborhood was to set up, because I'm horrible about planning and placement and seeing if things are even. It was a nightmare. I have spent like probably over 100,000 bells moving houses alone for this neighborhood, and there's only 5 houses. That's how many times I've probably moved these houses, but it turned out so cute. It was worth the issues. I've always wanted to do like a cul-de-sac kind of neighborhood, so I absolutely love this. I cannot wait for this island to be done. It is going to be, I love this island so much. I hope you love it too, and I hope you've been enjoying all the videos. Let me know down in the comments below if there's anything else you would ever want to see me do. Maybe like actually decorate and talk at the same time, maybe a slower kind of speed, not really a speed build, just like a let's play build. I've never really done that, so maybe that could be in the future if you want. Let me know down below. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and love you later. Goodbye.